All the time.
Every minute she keeps on growing, slipping through my fingers. Okay, should we go?
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Background Football Podcast.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Background Football Podcast, and I'm here again with my co-host Frank.
Hello.
How are you?
Good. How you doing?
Yeah, not too bad. You were away over the weekend.
I was
up in Edinburgh.
Yeah.
Did you go to any football games?
I went to Hearts. Yeah, Hearts were playing Hibs.
Oh yeah, and you went.
Big game. Yeah.
Were you in the ultra section?
I was, of course.
Yeah. Well, that's why I sent you up there. You know, to go and experience more football.
Yeah, exactly.
And you've come back. You're refreshed, and your mind is
got the Scottish power of football
you
now.
got the feel for it.
Aye.
And now you come back, and we're gonna have a good discussion about football.
Let's go,
because it is the Background Football Podcast.
Yeah.
So we will start with, the Premier League games this weekend. It wasn't the most fascinating week in terms of upsets. Most games probably as you kind of expected.
I think it under-delivered from a drama point of view. I felt like there was nothing really that was like exciting, to be honest. In any, to be fair, I actually thought the Sunderland-Everton game was actually quite good.
Yeah,
but again, it was sort of like you'd be like as you'd expect. So yeah, I think it was fairly boring.
We'll maybe start with the biggest clash of the weekend, which was Chelsea-Tottenham. A disappointing night for you.
Yeah.
You lacked a lot of creativity, and you're going forward and in midfield. There was some slight issues, I think.
Yeah. I was actually, before the game, I was very interested in how we do, because we've spoken about before that we haven't really had any big games, apart from City, but for us, City is not the biggest game, because we just always smack them. And so, yeah, I was very interested to see how we'd set up. I thought we'd make it a lot harder for them. And don't get me wrong, it's only 1-0, but
it flattered you a little bit.
Yeah, they were.
Like at the end, especially, they missed two sitters.
I know.
Vicario made some good saves throughout the game.
Gittins should have scored.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And Chelsea are a good side.
They are very good.
But for your aspirations this season, you want to be going head toe to toe with Chelsea. That's the sort of team that you're looking around and you're like, okay, this might be who we're going to challenge for the Champions League spots.
Yeah, 100%.
Against.
And I think it's something about we looked like a little bit. We just looked timid. We looked like they were bringing the game to us always. And to be fair, to give Ange's credit, no matter how much of a fucking psycho he was, he would always bring the game to the opposition. Like, it often didn't work, but he would always go for it. And it just seemed a little bit lacklustre. And we got injuries. I think Romero is just such a big miss. But you can't rely on it, because you're going to get injuries. And his injury record is not immaculate. So you can't rely on that. So I think, I don't know, not promising, actually.
But it's not the end of the world, right? Because a week ago, people are singing his Thomas Frank's praises. You're sitting third in the league, and now you're still only, you're still 2 points off City in second. You're not.
We're not doing badly, but we're not playing nice football, and I'm not sure.
But you were never going to play some.
I know we weren't, but like for example, after the Everton result, like, we didn't play well. I didn't think. Like, and don't get me wrong, I've got no expectation even to finish top 4. I've got an expectation to challenge for Europe and Europa League, like, considering where we were last season. But, like, I don't know, there's something about just the way we're playing, it just feels really stiff. And Yeah,
pragmatic, maybe, or
I mean,
like too pragmatic.
I don't even think we've been that pragmatic, to be honest, so far. We've been defensive.
Failure to gel going forward.
Yeah, I think that's definitely
I
it.
mean, Xavi Simons has. I'm feeling a little bit for him at the moment
Oh,
because
yeah, I do.
he hasn't had the greatest start.
No.
Hasn't looked very comfortable.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on him? Do you think
I think it's...
you believe he can turn a corner and become a really good player for you, or what are you thinking?
I think he can, but I tell you what I think is... I always think it's a bit weird when you have a sort of team full of, like, a team that are quite a defensive team, kind of quite solid, kind of engines all around, and you've got this one creative player that you're like, oh my god, he's going to show his magic. And, like, I just don't think it works like that. And I think it's tough. Like, if you throw a really creative player into a team like Sean Dyche's Everton, like, it can at times work, but, like, I think it's tough. I think you need to have the structure around the team to get it to him. And I think we're not... And to give him space. And, yeah, I don't think he has started well. And he's shown at times that he's just a bit off it and not up to speed with the Prem. But
Which is kind of to be expected.
Obviously. But I think as well it's a weird system we've thrown him into. And I think we need to play as a whole team, not just play that and then it's like, oh, he can produce the magic. So I just don't think that works.
Yeah. No, it's interesting. It's interesting because he's obviously a very talented footballer. I mean, you know, he was the 16-year-old wonder kid.
Yeah.
Stuff like this, and I don't know. I don't know how I feel about your attack because I see some very, very good players who, on their day, can cause a lot of teams problems. Like Kudus, like Richarlison. As kind of much as I hate him,
You'd hate to play against him.
He offers something that I'm like, yeah, he puts himself about. He's fucking annoying.
Yeah.
And if he's on form, he can finish.
He reminds me a little bit of Gyökeres in the sense of, like, I think he makes players around him better just from the defenders and space he occupies. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he's a handful.
Yeah,
he's a handful.
very
And then, I mean, yeah, and you're still missing Kulusevski, Maddison.
Yeah, we got players to come back. But I think all our attacking players they all seem to be, apart from Richarlison, all a little bit individual, and they're not working together, it seems. Like Kolo Muani.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about Kolo Muani.
Yeah, I mean, he started.
And has he done
I don't
much since he's come to you?
I don't think he's been
much.
terrible. He hasn't played too much. I don't think he's been terrible or even bad, but just like hasn't done too much. It seems to not... Just the chemistry seems to be a bit off between in the attack.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not making chances. We're really not. And it's a weird place to be. And to be fair, it's kind of to be expected. New manager coming in from a Brentford team who were great, but they were fucking defensive, hit teams on the counter, and they all knew each other like the back of their hands. Coming into a team with new signings, we're relying on new players like Kudus, and
there's also an added pressure for Thomas Frank of like, you're no longer you're at a big club now.
Yeah, he's got to fucking step up.
Like the results, you lose one result, and people are looking at you like, what's going on?
Yeah. Whereas Brentford, you lose the game, it's like, all right, fuck it.
That's fine as long as you keep us in the league.
Yeah.
Like it's fine.
Yeah.
But the minimum expectation for you should be, all right, we need you at least like Europa League football.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
I think that's,
100%.
Especially, considering last season you've spent not loads of money, but you spent money.
Not that much.
Yeah, but a few £60 million signings.
2.
Then a few other little bits here and there. Like, no, I'm saying you've spent money.
No, yeah, but not that much.
Not that much,
No.
but you've spent money over the years. You spent money as well.
Yeah, we have, but that's...
You look at your squad. The what you've bought everyone in for. You know, it's not nothing, is it?
No, it's not nothing. But generally, we've done it on the cheap, I think, compared to the other top teams.
Maybe, but my point is that you know, he spent money and there is this expectation.
No, there is,
Right.
there is. And to be fair, I think Tottenham fans, we either, whether we're doing well or not so well, we'll fucking let everyone know and let the team know, and we're not doing that bad. So I don't want to get overly negative because we're still in a good position in the league.
What did you think about Van de Ven and Spence dismissing Thomas Frank? Ignoring the flag?
I actually didn't mind it.
Yeah,
I can't lie. Like, I don't think they should have dismissed Thomas Frank, but Thomas Frank was telling them to go clap the fans, and I was just a bit like, you know what, shit performance, get down the tunnel, fucking just get gone.
I mean, I see it both ways. If I've spent a load of money to come and watch my team play, and they've been awful,
Yeah.
I would, I don't know, I'd kind of want them to at least be like, I don't know, sorry, kind of like we weren't great. But from their perspective as well, I hear it. If you've been shit, you've just lost the game to a rival.
Yeah.
You want to just get down the tunnel. I hear it both ways. But
I kind of disagree with the fans thing. I think if you lose a game and you battle and it's like, fuck, we lost that, then go clap the fans. And if I was a fan there, I'd be like, you know what, good performance, boys, but unlucky. But if you play shit and you know you've played shit, if I'm a fan, I'm being like, fuck you, get down the tunnel, get into training and sort your shit out and come again next week. That's how I view it.
yeah.
So I actually didn't mind it.
Oh, okay, that's interesting.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I mean, I don't care that much. I'm enjoying it.
Yeah,
I'm enjoying a little bit of tension in the dressing room. I don't mind it.
No, I think tension it can be a good thing.
Yeah. Chelsea. We'll move to Chelsea.
Yeah.
I mean, there's kind of not too much to say that we haven't said. They're going to be inconsistent.
Just the same old. On their day, it'd be great.
On their day, give anyone a game. Caicedo's still one of the best players in the league.
Tell you what, is there a debate to say he's the best in the league? Best midfielder in the league? Would you have him over Rice?
I personally wouldn't, but obviously I've got a layer of bias.
Yeah.
I think they both offer something different.
Yeah.
And they do play kind of different positions.
No, they do. Hard to compare.
I think
It's very tight though.
it's tight.
Jesus Christ.
Because like Rice, you want to talk about performances? Oh my god! Against Burnley.
I
know it's Burnley, but
Yeah.
I mean this kind of season, he's just
he is.
he's just everything. I mean, they both kind of can do just everything.
Yeah.
But
stupidly good.
yeah. Sorry, we'll stick to Chelsea. Just
Yeah.
'cause, but there's not too much that we haven't said.
No, I think it's the same old with Chelsea. On their day, look great. Got some really dangerous players. João Pedro's dangerous. I wonder if he'll pick up a bit of form again.
Yeah.
Yeah, midfield's solid. Enzo Fernandez, as much as he is a little rat, he's pretty good.
He is a
He's
good player. He is a very good player. I think it's like he can kind of do a little bit of everything as well.
I feel like he is actually an archetype of player that you don't see that much these days. He's kind of an old school midfielder. A hint of Frank Lampard about him.
I know what you mean.
You know what I mean? He'll arrive late. He's like, you don't really know what specifically he does. He kind of does a bit of everything, and he'll pop up with goals, and he'll pop up with assists. His positioning's very good.
It's kind of like he's a leader as well.
Yeah, very much so.
You know, World Cup winner.
Yeah.
He's got like a level of experience, especially for a young age. You know?
Yeah.
Well, how old is he now?
I don't think so. I think mid-20s.
Mid-20s,
yeah.
right? Yeah. But
Like, they signed him when he was like 21 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you know, he's slowly but surely improving.
Yeah.
And who else?
Wingers, Garnacho. Garnacho's fucking shit, I think.
Yeah, it never made sense to me, that signing. Especially when, you know, it's just... They signed him after Cole got injured. Cole was going to be out for a long time.
Yeah.
and then you go and sign Garnacho. It makes no sense.
Stupid transfer strategy.
Yeah, it does make no sense.
Yeah.
My one question with Chelsea is their board and owners going to hamper them from taking that final step?
I think so. I don't think
Just from their business mind point of view, where it's not about, all right, let's forget buying all these young talents to maybe be good. Let's go and sign a 27 or even like an older experienced head, a 32-year-old centre back who we can plug in for 2 seasons and then go for it.
Yeah.
And have that experience. But like in my head, I just don't see them doing that at this point.
I don't. The only way I see them getting like major success is if they get lucky in the sense of all these young players that they sign click suddenly and step up. But that's leaving it to chance.
But I also think you need the mentality.
Oh yeah. You need
And
that
you need
experienced
to-
head drive.
You need to build that mentality as well, almost.
Yeah, which I think, to be fair to them, they could.
No, you can do it. Of course, you can.
I mean, you're on the way to doing it.
Exactly,
Yeah.
and it's kind of you give these guys experience. You be patient with them.
Yeah.
3-4 years down the line, then suddenly Cucurella's 29. Well, how old is Cucurella?
I think late 20s.
Well, okay, suddenly Cucurella's an experienced pro.
Yeah.
I mean, he kind of is already
Kind of
now,
is, to be
but
fair.
or like Caicedo is now an experienced pro.
Yeah.
Colwell's he's improved a lot, and he's like starting for England.
Yeah.
And
Palmer gets a few more years. under his belt.
you know what I mean, and it could come to fruition, but I don't know.
It's
Something
still,
tells me the
still
board.
a long way off.
Yeah, there's just something there that's going to make it difficult in my eyes for them to
No.
do it. But then, I don't know.
Tell you who I think, if they are going to do it, the most key player for them is Reece James. I think he, more than anyone in that team, is the leader and epitomises what Chelsea. Not epitomises, but he's Chelsea through and through. He's been there before the transition, which, to be fair, apart from maybe young Colwills and that was centre back, what's his name? Chalobah. Apart from them two, I can't really think of anyone else.
Yeah,
Was Fernandes pre-takeover? I'm not sure he was.
No.
I think it might only be Reece James.
It was like 2020 when they got taken over, didn't they?
Yeah, maybe 21. Oh no, yeah, it was 2020 because
It was 2020. It was like
the war.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they won the Champions League 2021.
Yeah. Oh no, the Champions League. It would have been after. Was it? The takeover would have been 2022 then, or 23.
Fuck's sake. I lost my train of thought.
But yeah, I think Reece James, if they are going to do it, he'll be the guy driving there.
Yeah.
He's the only one he's got. Reminds me a little bit of Azpilicueta. I know similar positions and all, but he's a driving force.
Not quite the same archetype.
No,
I get what you
more,
mean.
more from a
I get what you mean.
mentality.
I do get what you mean.
And he would have learned off him. And
Yeah. Liverpool, they won their first game in 5 or 6 games now.
I think they had lost 4 Prem games on the bounce.
4 Prem games on the bounce.
Yeah.
So I think it was a game that honestly they couldn't afford to lose. No. They had to win.
Yeah,
and they did. They got it done.
A good win as well.
It's a good win. Slot went back to what he knows best. Robertson left back. I mean, Bradley right back, and then the 3 in midfield that we saw all of last season. Yeah. Oh, and then suddenly they win because you just go back to what you know.
Yeah.
You solidify it up.
Yeah.
And I think you got to praise Slot for that.
Yeah, you do. Could you argue, just to play devil's advocate, that he should have done this 5 games ago?
I think he should have done.
Yeah.
I think he should have done. I agree. But the politics of football doesn't always allow you to leave your £150 million signing out of the starting 11.
And to be fair, Slot is inexperienced at this high level.
Yeah.
So it's bound
And
to...
he's still learning.
Yeah. People seem to think that he's the same as like when Klopp came in.
No.
When Klopp came in, he was fucking got Dortmund to a Champions League final and won the league.
Yeah,
with them, you know what I mean?
And as good as Slot is and was last season, especially, there was an element of luck to his success.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, everything fell into place, and I'm not trying to like belittle Liverpool's
it's
success.
still a great
last
achievement,
season. It was great. It was amazing.
But there is a hint of it.
I mean, there's an element of, every time you win the league, like whoever wins the league, there is an element of luck.
Yeah, I think
You have to ride your luck.
like I think, yeah, I mean even fucking City Centurions. There's an element of luck.
Of course, there's an element of luck.
Injuries and whatnot.
Arsenal's Invincibles. There's an element of luck.
Massive element of luck. Mass.
But like Chelsea, all the title-winning teams,
No,
Leicester, telling me there's not an element of just luck and fortune that they.
No, 100%.
But they won the league that year on like 76 points. Do you know what I mean?
Who, Liverpool?
No, Leicester.
Leicester, yeah.
Maybe I'm making that up, but it wasn't like
it
a high.
wasn't.
It wasn't a high total, right?
It was maybe 80 max.
Yeah. So I mean, my point stands. That
Yeah, no. I agree with that, and yeah, fucking
Villa were poor though.
yeah. Villa
were poor.
Villa a weird one. I just thought they were getting it going, and then fucking
Yeah, they were just trying to play out from the back.
Yeah.
Just constantly, and it wasn't working. Then they tried again, then they got punished. Suddenly it's 2-0.
Yeah.
And then you're kind of out the game, and well done to Liverpool for actually just controlling it. It was a lot more like the sort of performance you see last season.
Yeah.
Where, you know, they get a few goals in the first half, then kind of just not sit back, but they just control it and they're just out of possession. They're just like,
they're measured. Everyone knows what they're doing.
yeah.
Yeah.
Is that a sign of things to come? Can they build on this and
I think so.
maybe claw their way back into it?
Yeah, I think it makes much more sense, and it makes for a much scarier Liverpool if you build on a title-winning side, and then you find ways to slowly introduce your Verts, your Isaks. Like, that's pretty scary. I can't lie.
I know it is.
Like, you're bringing these top elite level players into a title-winning team, which is what everyone envisioned.
Yeah.
But obviously, it's been a bit chaos. They could come back into it. They could.
They could.
Still defensive issues,
Yeah.
but
And I think, again, with a few injuries, when they're forced to
yeah,
delve into a formation and tactics that Slot doesn't want to do, then there might start to be a few little more problems. But for now, they should just take one game at a time.
yeah.
And just by Christmas, if they can be in and around
That's the thing. They need to just stay in the race.
Yeah, because it's not like, I think it's stupid people saying, "Oh, the title's already over." Like,
No.
please come on.
Like, you guys are looking.
Like we're looking like the best team in the league at the moment.
Yeah.
But we're only 10 games in. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
11 games in. Maybe.
I think people are also saying that, myself included, because they're scared of you winning it. It would just be so horrific.
Yeah, I mean, it would be fucking unbearable for
It would
everyone.
be so bad. It would be so bad.
But it's the fact that you lot take the piss out of us so much that.
You asked for it.
No,
I'm sorry.
I don't.
There's none of like.
No, but I personally don't.
You do. You still do. Like, all this like Arsenal fan, like, oh, everyone's against us. Fuck off.
Well, you are.
Nah, well, we are, but for good reason.
You just proved my point.
Yeah.
Everyone is against us.
Okay, let me change my point. You act like everyone's against you for no good reason.
No, I understand why people hate us.
Yeah.
I just think there's people go too far sometimes.
I disagree.
Anyway, but we'll move on to we'll talk about Arsenal. Seeing as we've got you a bit riled up, haven't we? Yeah. 2-0 against Burnley. Not the most interesting game. Kind of went as expected. I think a lot of people might have predicted 2-0 win or 1-0 win, 3-0 win, something along those lines. First half, we played very well, and scored from another set piece. Gyökeres got on the score sheet. Rice with a really nice goal on the counter attack as well. I don't know if you've seen them. I imagine you probably haven't.
No, I have actually.
Oh, you have. And then once we scored a goal, it was kind of go back into first gear,
Yeah.
see it out, and yeah. Do you have any thoughts from a rival's point of view?
To be honest, I actually think the game itself doesn't really open up much more discussion that we haven't spoken about already. The one thing I'd say, I think it's just increases the fear factor of like if you go 1-0 up,
Yeah.
like how the fuck do you break you down without committing, without getting some sort of lucky mistake or committing loads of players, but then you commit loads of players, like you said, you're going to score on the counter, or you're much more open on the counter. So I think it just more confirms a few more fears about you. It's your defence. Defence is fucked.
And I saw a really good piece about it on Match of the Day, about our fullbacks. And it was really interesting. It was Alan Shearer was kind of saying they had some stats, and it was like most touches in opposition box, and like Timber and Calafiori were like right up there. Most XG created, Timber and Calafiori were right up there. And it's really interesting because I'd kind of noticed, especially with Calafiori this season, it's just everywhere.
Yeah.
He just pops up, just in the pocket between Gyökeres and Eze. He'll just be. Sometimes you'll see him just next to Saka randomly.
Yeah.
He's up with Trossard. He's up making forward runs. It's just like, and people want to say this kind of Arsenal boring, and we do score from set pieces, and we are to break down. But when you see these fullbacks all over the pitch, is that boring, or is it just?
It's a tough one. I mean, I personally don't think you are that boring because I think it's a way of playing. And I don't know. Is it boring? Yeah, I don't think.
I think people label it as boring because they don't like us. That's just my opinion.
I think there's probably an element of that. I don't think it's just because of that. Yeah. I think you definitely play a defensive style of football.
Yeah, but I also, I guess I'm coming from a point of view where I love watching defensive masterclasses.
Yeah, I think it
like my favourite managers are always the ones who...
Your Mourinho's, your Simeone.
These guys who it's kind of defence first, then we'll nick a goal and just piss you off and just you won't score against us. I love that shit.
No, I
find that really entertaining.
And to be fair, I don't hate it.
I know you don't.
Yeah.
That's why I feel
that's why
appreciate.
That's the thing. I don't think it necessarily is that boring, but it's just. I think it's the way you score. I think that I think.
What does
makes
that mean though?
For set pieces, like you guys make fuck all chances and like clear cut chances through open play.
That's not true though. It's not always true.
I think that is quite true.
It's not always true.
I think, but it's generally you make fuck all chances.
But if we're 1-0 up from a set piece, then
you're valid.
Then we reserve energy.
No, and that's completely fair enough. But and to be fair, it's not even. This isn't necessarily my view that I think it's boring to score from set pieces. I'm just saying what I think. Why people are saying it. I think people are saying it because you are pretty much just scoring from set pieces. I think more so than the defensive style of play.
Yeah,
actually, it's the set pieces. That's
set pieces are beautiful though. It's like it's a third of the game. How many free kicks, corners, and throw-ins are there in a football match?
I know.
You may as well be good at them.
I'm not criticising it. It's a good tactic, and if you can do it, you do it.
And everyone's following suit. So all I'm saying is the top minds in the Premier League are trying to do what we're doing.
No, it's true.
So, I mean, we were talking about it last week.
It's a massive shift. It's completely swung. And to be fair, I like it. Like I was saying, this style of football, I don't hate.
It seems a bit more proper.
Yeah. It's
just
like
proper English football.
going back. We've just gone back years and years. It's good. I don't mind it.
Yeah.
One thing I wanted to touch on, I wanted to build on what you were saying about the Calafiori timber, and that you see you're saying there all around the pitch. And one thing I think you do incredibly well is keep the ball and maintain a certain level of pressure on the other team's defence in between the final third and the middle third. That sort of middle third of the other half.
It's the horseshoe.
Yeah, exactly. I think
you can get stuck in that.
And I think it tires other teams out, and I think that is a bit relentless from you. And also in regards to your fullbacks, they're everywhere, but they're never out of position when you're defending. That's what I find a bit mad.
Yeah, because it's kind of
like, how is Calafiori always back in the right place?
Like, I look at us, and I think we're one of the fittest teams in the league. I think we're one of the most well drilled.
I think definitely well drilled.
Because I'm just like,
your players know exactly what they're doing.
They know exactly what they're doing.
Yeah.
And you add just a few little bits, a few different options with Gyökeres in the summer. I think Zubamendi's been excellent.
Yes.
Offers something different. I mean, he's the sort of player that, if you're a little bit of a casual football fan, I'm not saying I'm like the most knowledgeable football fan, because I'm not. He's the type of player you just wouldn't necessarily notice that much. He's not making mad crunching challenges. He's not scoring 30-yard screamers all the time. Did score that really nice goal. But my point being is that, he'll pick up the ball, dictate it, control the tempo of the game, slow it down when he needs to, and just, he's your sort of player.
No, I hate him because he went to you, but as a player, I really like him.
Yeah.
And I think like you said, to be fair, I think on the surface level, you could see him as almost just a placeholder, just like can do everything skill wise, very decently. But I think his football brain is
his IQ.
His IQ is unreal.
Yeah.
And he just knows he knows how to run a game.
Yeah,
and he runs the games for you.
Yeah. So
and that's what you've been missing. To be fair, you haven't had a player like him for this whole period.
Yeah,
You could argue Xhaka,
maybe
Xhaka, but that was Xhaka left before you really kicked on.
And Partey's a different kind of player.
Yeah,
where he's less of a tempo dictator.
no,
He'll keep it ticking, and he is good. He was good at sliding it through the lines.
Yeah, he was more. I think he was more technically. He was more technical than Zubamendi is.
Do you think? No,
I do.
not technical.
On the ball.
No, I disagree.
You don't think, really?
I disagree. I think Zubamendi, his passing ability, especially just short range and IQ passing ability, is.
I think his IQ is much better. I think that's where he stands clear, and I think Zubamendi's a much better player than Partey. But I think Partey on the ball, technically, maybe driving through the lines, dribbling, taking players on, tackling players, and passing maybe fairly similar. But I think from that end, I think Partey was more technical. But I think that speaks to how good Zubamendi is in running a game. That I think Zubamendi is actually a much better player than Partey.
That's interesting. Because that's interesting.
Yeah, Partey.
Because I don't. Yeah, because when you say technical,
it's a hard one. It's very vague.
It is quite vague. Because anyway, but I do agree. Zubamendi has added a different element to us. I think.
Yeah.
I think he's just. You need a Spanish midfielder in your team.
Yeah, I'd love one.
You need a Spanish midfielder.
They just know what's going on.
They know what they're doing.
They know what's fucking going on. It's like, what's the equivalent? I don't know. Get
You need an Italian centre back.
Italian centre back, Spanish midfielder, Dutch striker. Brazilian winger, or South American winger. Dutch striker.
Yeah,
maybe not specific
Swedish striker. I think that's what you did. Cool.
An English striker, to be fair.
English striker. Yeah. We'll move on to anything else you want to touch on about Arsenal.
No, let's get off them. Jesus Christ, fuck this.
City, and so the Super Sunday, City Bournemouth.
Yeah.
Started off, first half was quite good, and Haaland's relentless.
Yeah.
finishing nature and hunger
Yeah.
took the game away from Bournemouth, and it kind of fizzled out towards the end. It didn't really seem like any other team was going to win. As soon as he scored his second, he's just unbelievable. I think we've already spoken about him enough really this season. There's not really too much more to be said.
Yeah.
Nico O'Reilly with the other goal, which
Good
was
goal.
a really good goal. To be fair,
Shout out O'Reilly.
and
I want to praise Cherky.
oh yeah. Let's talk about Cherky.
2 assists coming back from injury. I thought looks pretty good.
And because there was slight doubts in my head.
Same.
Not that there wasn't a talented player in there. It's just, were we going to see it this season? Was my question. I mean, you see it in glimpses, but were we going to see it where the whole game is just excellent?
Yeah, for me it was whether he could do it consistently, because he's clearly got fucking arguably everything. Whether he can just do it game in, game out.
In attacking midfielder position.
Yeah, sorry. And I thought both those assists were unreal. And
the second one in particular, that was a great pass.
I think even more so, very specific balls in for Haaland. Those are the balls that Haaland's going to get, and he's going to finish. Like, I think you play, which I thought was very interesting, because I think if those two could link up, and like if he could find those passes, because you could play those passes to another striker. You play them to Gyökeres, and it's not as clear cut, or even to Ekitike. Ekitike wouldn't be able to do that.
It's not a guarantee with anyone bar Haaland. Pretty much. Like you put Haaland 1-on-1. Like he had 2 1-on-1s yesterday.
Yeah.
And you know he's scoring.
Yeah.
And he rounded the keeper. And you know what? Because later in the game, because I don't think you watched it, did you?
No, I watched highlights. So.
Later in the game, O'Reilly had a very similar chance to
saw
Haaland.
it, and then he passed it, and Foden was in and around.
Yeah, and it kind of like it was close, but didn't quite go in. And I was just thinking, mate, that's the difference. I know he's not striker.
No, of course,
but that's just like.
Just shows the levels.
The levels.
Because all both those goals are hard goals to score.
Yeah, they're not
fucking
makes
easy.
It look easy.
Also, he's fucking running at God knows how quick, and like to have the composure to be able to slot it away.
He's a physical monster.
So good. But yeah, and those balls from Cherky are like the most perfect passes for Haaland. You could not get better for Haaland.
Yeah. But I did question some of the defending though.
Oh, 100%.
You're leaving Haaland with that much space to run into. I think I question some of that, because you can't. You know how dangerous this guy is. Don't give him an inch of space going in behind, because you'll get punished.
Yeah. You got to sit against him. I can't lie.
Yeah.
I think.
And even that.
And even that,
he'll beat you in the air and stick on in. He's ridiculous. West Ham. I just wanted to touch on them because they've had a shocking start to the season. Yeah. They've sacked Potter.
Yeah.
Now got Nuno. Nuno? Yeah. Now got Nuno. And I think won was it their first win yesterday? Not yesterday, on Sunday.
I think it might have been.
Might have even been their first win. Yeah. They're still in the relegation zone. There's still trouble brewing, potentially. Yeah. What are your thoughts? Do you think they'll be all right, or...?
It's a tough one. I mean, I think they'll be in the scrap. I don't think they're going to be... I don't think you could say they'll be fine. But I think, and we were speaking about it yesterday, actually, that similar feel to Everton, that they maybe have a bit too much Premier League prestige to quite drop down. And Nuno's a good manager. Their squad is definitely weak and ageing, but they've still got a foundation. Like, they shouldn't be going down.
Yeah.
But I think to be fair, the promoted team's doing fucking well.
I know. And it's great to see. I think it's refreshing to see.
Yeah, very.
Were we talking about last week on this, or was it just yesterday that we were talking?
No, last week.
It was last week, but it's very refreshing.
Yeah.
And like I do think, I mean, West Ham, as you said, they've got this Premier League prestige, and I think they will be all right. But do you think there could be an element of not naivety? That's the wrong word. Complacency. Of like, oh, we're West Ham, we'll be all right, and then suddenly they're like, oh shit,
Yeah.
get sucked right into the thick of it.
I think that will be, and I think there'll be a point where they are like, oh shit, we're in this, and
Yeah.
I don't know if they're at that point yet. They might be, but it might take till Christmas, and then they're like, shit, actually.
Because until Christmas, shit can turn around.
Yeah.
Like,
They have a good purple patch, win 3
Exactly,
games on the bounce.
exactly.
You'd be like, oh,
right.
they're fine.
Because I mean, it'll be the scrap: Wolves, Leeds, Burnley,
West Ham.
I
I think Sunderland could be alright.
Sunderland might be all right.
Yeah, playing.
I think they might be mid-table, but I wouldn't put it against anyone at this point.
No.
Getting sucked into a little bit. I think Brentford will be in and around it. I think they'll be all right. I think Fulham will be in and around it, but again, I think they'll be all right.
I think they'll be alright.
But there's going to be a lot of teams in and around it.
Yeah, it'd be a good scrap.
I think it's shaping up to be a very interesting season.
I'm liking it.
Apart from Wolves, who are clearly the worst team in the league.
So shit,
and Pereira's been sacked.
Yeah.
Unsurprisingly, to be honest, they're bottom of the league with 2 draws, no wins,
Yeah.
and however many losses.
They're
poor.
I think they're done.
They're poor.
I mean, you look at last year. I think without Cunha, they go down.
Yeah, but also it's the only reason why they didn't go down is because the other relegated teams were shit.
Yeah.
They were awful.
Yeah, and I mean, we spoke about at the end of last season, we were like, can any promoted teams come up and actually do well? Are we getting into a cycle of just promoted teams up, back down again? And they've proved us wrong.
So far.
So far.
Let's not
so
speak
far,
too
so
soon.
far.
Let's not
so
speak
far.
too soon.
Yeah, very true.
Like
very
Sunderland
true, very
go
true.
and lose every
Yeah,
single
yeah,
game
yeah.
from now on.
No, I think Sunderland are too strong.
I think they'll be alright. I think they've just signed really well.
Yeah.
The experience they've added to that team.
It's exactly how you should sign.
And when watching the game yesterday, I was just kind of thinking, you compare that to like Sheffield United not Sheffield, Southampton last year. They lose that game.
Oh, easy.
So if you compare it to Southampton last season, they claw it back to 1-1. I guarantee you they concede a sloppy mistake goal, playing out from the back in the 85th minute or something.
100%.
And just the naivety of the teams.
Coming up against a David Moyes Everton.
Last year,
Yeah.
I felt like Russell Mine and
Idiots.
who else went down? Leicester.
Yeah.
They were poor. They were really poor. But I just don't think they had enough quality.
Yeah. Who else?
And then it was Ipswich.
Yeah.
I felt Ipswich.
Ipswich,
were
I actually
kind of
thought
all
they
right.
did it all. They actually did it all right.
They put a shift in.
They played how a promoted team would come up, but they were just a championship team.
Yeah. And that was it really. It was kind of. There was just a real gap in quality.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
And I felt for them because I actually didn't even mind Ipswich too
No,
much.
same. I actually liked the way they played.
Yeah,
I like the manager.
And when I remember we smacked them 4-0 at their ground. We played some great. But I was just when I was watching that, I was like, these are like championship.
Yeah.
Because we fucking just battered them.
Yeah.
And we were obviously a good side, but
No, true.
It's kind of the levels.
Yeah. They beat us.
They beat you home and away. No, I
No,
don't.
no.
They beat you at home though, didn't they?
Yeah.
Newcastle's
so weird. They're so weird because
know.
whenever I watch them, I'm like, you guys are fucking a top team.
Yeah.
But they're fucking doing shit. They're like 15th or something, though.
I know, they haven't started well at all. Which is really, really surprising.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, their midfield, fucking amazing on paper.
Yeah.
It has been for the past 2 years. Tonali, Joe Linton and Guimaraes.
Yeah.
Voltemada's started really well.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like his goals haven't meant much. Because they haven't been winning.
I tell you what I think. I
I
think
don't know what it is.
I think the media and us, as supporters of the top team, are blinded with Newcastle's problems by the fact that they're so hard to come up against. They're so much harder to play as a top team, I think, because you get to St James's Park. That's one of the hardest games in the league.
Oh, mate.
And the way
Definitely.
they play, their midfield getting onto you, defence fucking these mountains who can actually play, and then fucking big cunt Voltemard and quick wingers. Like, it's the biggest nightmare for a top team to play against. And I think we're blinded.
And they're up for it at
Yeah,
St
yeah.
James's. They're always up for
Yeah.
it. They hate, I mean, us, for example.
We
We hate each other.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know how it's kind of brewed.
But there is,
like,
and
there is
like,
this
and
real
the fans
need.
are on them, and I think the media takes that top of the Premier League view. Like, you look at all the pundits; they're all ex-players from the top teams.
Yeah,
and I think if you were looking at it from, I don't know, a Fulham's perspective, if you go to Newcastle, you're like, all right, these guys are brutes, but like, tell you what, we could get a little result out of them. And I think that doesn't translate into the media, and I think with seeing it a bit in their position in the league.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
That is really interesting,
Yeah.
actually. I do agree, because they are, like, they are more, their team's more equipped for playing against almost a more possession-based team that are going to dominate the
Yeah,
ball.
100%.
But when it's suddenly their turn, they're
Yeah.
expected to dictate the game. And don't get me wrong, they do it at
Yeah,
times,
and they can.
They can do it, and last season, they finished 5th.
Yeah.
So these guys are not awful.
No,
of course
no,
they're not.
no.
I mean, we're just praising them. So, but maybe there is an element of they're maybe lacking something, just a silky, beautiful midfielder who can just pick it up and kind of
Just having this just as an option.
Yeah.
Like for certain games, you want to bring out Joe Linton for a silky guy.
because you don't need a Joe Linton every single game.
No.
But if you're up against City, Arsenal, you want him in the team.
You need him in the team.
You want him in the team.
Against you. But against your Burnleys, your West Hams, not always the play. And I don't know. Interesting one.
Do you think Howe's under a bit of pressure, or do you think he's all right? I don't know how Newcastle fans will be thinking about it, but because they haven't started well. But I think you can't be against Eddie Howe at this point.
Mate, Eddie Howe's such a good manager, and what he's built there. And to be fair, even though they're not doing well, I still think the fans kind of love that atmosphere around the club.
Yeah,
the atmosphere built that Newcastle and St James is such a tough place to go to. The big teams are scared of them, and I think even if they're not doing well in the league, they fucking love that.
And they took obviously a bit of a dagger to the heart in the summer.
Yeah.
With obviously Isak going to Liverpool. But it's weird because we haven't seen any of Isak.
I know.
At all. He hasn't scored.
No.
He has been injured though, I think.
A little bit.
I think he's been injured the past few weeks.
But it's also he didn't start at the start of the season because he wasn't fit.
Yeah, and then he hasn't been fit when he's played,
Yeah.
and now he's gotten injured. So maybe they're laughing a little bit, are they, or not? Not quite yet.
I think they're laughing through the tears.
Yeah, and
Voltemar's been good.
He's been a good rebound.
But I think
for them.
Yeah, but he is a rebound. And don't get me wrong, he's good. But there was levels to Isak last year.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I love the way Voltemar plays. I think.
Yes.
I think he would be a little bit. Don't know. He could do some big things with his career. I think he's a very unique profile.
Yeah.
I don't think he'll stay at Newcastle for the rest of his career.
No, I'd love him to just jot around the top clubs.
Yeah.
I'd take him at Tottenham.
I could see that.
Yeah.
Though, as like a very good squad option.
Yeah.
And could he be, one of the best strikers in the world? Can he develop his game into that? Maybe, but I see him more as like can play in a 2, false 9.
Yeah.
Kind of play him in midfield if you want.
Yeah.
I could weirdly see him playing on the wing, don't know, like you stick him there, like he'll win aerial duels, and he'll kind of like
I
come
kind of.
inside. I don't know.
He seems to. He's like a utility player.
Yeah.
Like I feel like I don't think he's the main man. Actually, I think he'd be great in a 2. Actually, I think that's a good shout.
Yeah,
And a 2 with a little nippy.
I mean, Newcastle have still got Jan Wisser to come.
I forgot about
Completely forgot about him.
Oh, mate, them 2 up top.
So they signed him injured, of course. So
bring back 4-4-2.
yeah, they
bring back 4-4-2.
They do a 4-4-2 with Tonali,
Yeah.
Guimaraes, and
Joe Linton on the wing, even, or Gordon and Alanga.
Gordon Alanga, or you stick Joe Lennon just, I don't know.
Somewhere, yeah. Oh, I'd love to see it. I'd love it if teams went 4-4-2. Imagine strike partnerships.
Yeah, I want to see Havertz and Gyökeres up top together. I think it could work. You drop a creative outlet just for certain games.
No. Yeah,
I just kind of want to see how it
No. So do I. I'd like to see it.
And like you just have Zubimendi and Rice in midfield.
Yeah,
that's fine.
I tell you what, I think you'd fall into though. I think like I'd like to see it, but I think it would just fall into Havertz playing in the 10.
Yeah,
basically.
it would, but that's where he operates anyway.
No, I know.
When he's up front, he's just here.
No, yeah.
And that's part of the problem.
Yeah, but I think it would just basically form a 4-3-3 with them 2.
Okay.
But I'd still like to see it.
Yeah, it's just because like Havertz can flick it on.
Yeah. Gotta let Arteta, man. It's fucking shit.
His goal catalogue so far this season is so funny. They're just like the worst goals.
Yeah, they are.
But you need someone to score those bad goals. And Havertz don't score those bad goals.
That's true. He's out till the new year, though.
Who, Havertz?
No, Gyökeres.
No.
Did you not see?
No. What?
He's out till the new year.
Where did you say that?
BBC Sport. No, let me get it.
No.
I can't find it, but...
No, you're chatting shit.
Yeah, I have.
Oh, you had me worried for a second. I was like, nah. That should be the last
But Arteta did say he is a little bit worried.
Yeah, I think he'll be out, but he'll be out for Sunderland.
Yeah.
But then there's an international break, so then hopefully he'll be back for the North London derby. So that's coming up. So maybe should we have a little discussion on 55 minutes? So we've got a few minutes.
Yeah. Well,
you excited? End of the month?
It's
always a big game. It's always a huge game.
I'm glad we're playing We're At You first.
Why?
Our home form's shit.
Yeah.
And
form goes out the window though.
No, I know, but like I feel like at us, the fans at the moment, we just get on the players' backs, and I think we'll be up for it at the start. But if you get an early goal, the fans drop, and then it's just like
as soon as we get a set piece.
Yeah. Honestly,
Stick
the
on
whole
Vicario.
stadium will be like fuck.
Because I think this whole thing is almost it's a very psychological thing in my head, where there's this huge narrative that Arsenal are like amazing at set pieces, and don't get me wrong, we are good at them, very good, in fact. But every time we get it, all the fans, then suddenly the opposition fans, fuck. Then that I think that goes into the players. It's like, oh shit, and then it's going into our players of like, we're fucking
no. I think...
And it's almost like turning into like a self-fulfilling prophecy.
Yeah, I think for certain teams as well and players where they might not be as confident, like keepers like Vicario, who aren't that confident at coming getting the ball. You know that ball is coming into the most dangerous position with big cunts ready to header it in. You're like, I'd be shitting myself.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
And when you do have arguably the two best corner takers in the league, in Rice and Saka. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Arguably, it's just because we score so many of them. Then maybe that's screwed a little bit. But the delivery is like 8 times out of 10 fucking spot on. And it'd be horrible.
No, it would be fucking horrific.
Horrible. As a keeper, as a just centre
Yeah.
back. It'd be horrible.
You know what it needs? It needs someone like Sean Dyche to just figure out how to stop it.
Yeah.
How to stop Gabriel. But then you got other players. But just figure out there is a way to stop what you guys do. Because you guys do the pretty much, bar maybe a few different runs, you pretty much do the same thing each quarter.
Yeah.
And like, there is a way to stop it. You got to fucking...
I think you have to injure Gabriel. I'll be real.
I think you need to stop. I mean, to be fair, you actually do less of your shit on the keeper now. I think you just block the players' runs. That's what I would do. I would fucking get all over. I would grab your players.
Oh, suddenly it's a penalty.
Yeah, but the ref can't give a pen because you guys do as much of the fouling. You run directly into your players and you say, fuck it, that's what they do. Because it is what you do. They can't give a pen. So that's what I would do. And you need Sean Dyche or someone to unlock it.
You should tell people to do that.
I should. It pissed me off. When you guys, like I said, you do it less so now, but when you guys were fouling the keeper, it drove me insane that teams, Tottenham included, didn't fucking just stop your players from fouling the keeper. Because you were fouling the keeper. I don't know how you got away with it for so long.
Right, take a breath.
Mate, it was
Take a breath.
fucking bullshit. Blatant. This whole bravado around your corners, and like you said, the self-fulfilling prophecy is built off cheating.
Oh, Jesus Christ, it's not built off cheating.
Even fouling the keeper.
Oh, it's hard, but like...
You were fouling the keeper.
blocking a little bit of the keeper.
No, you were completely
blocking a little bit of the keeper.
over the keeper.
Keeper's got to be stronger. I've said
I
this
agree,
so
certain
many
keepers
times.
do, but you were fouling them.
Well, if it was a foul, the ref would have given it.
No, the ref...
We've got VAR for a reason.
Yeah,
VAR
but
is
it's not
100%
clear and obvious. No.
VAR's 100% accurate.
No, it wasn't clear and obvious, and the refs are too fucking scared to give those decisions.
Yeah, but you don't want them to be given these soft decisions.
But they're not soft decisions.
They are.
No, it's foul on the keeper. Blatant.
Relax. Relax.
Fucking hell.
Still a long way of the season to go.
Alright. Anyway.
Nothing's happened yet.
Anyway, against you, I think it'd be interesting. I think it'll... It's the only game, or one of the very few games, where I see you potentially slipping up.
Against you?
Yeah. And I'm not just saying that, but...
Because you know what it is, right? I mean, I think I just said it a few minutes ago, but form goes out the window in these sorts of derbies where
and
anything can kind of happen.
And I think a sense of composure with the players. Like, I think you can just get that little bit more riled up.
It can go both ways, though.
It can.
I think because you could lose composure.
Oh, I'm saying that as well for us.
Yeah, no, I mean, there is definitely a world where Romero snaps and tries to break someone's leg and then gets sent off and then suddenly it falls to shit. But then, I mean, I feel it less so with us now, but a few years ago I would have said, like, there is that sense of, I don't know, Xhaka getting sent off stupidly for like, or I don't know, but I do feel that a little bit less now.
I think it's I'm more scared of you.
There's a certain level of maturity in our performances this season.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's
because you compare it to this time last season. You know, we had those disciplinary issues, rightly or wrongly. We're not going into that again, but rightly or wrongly, those disciplinary issues. But as much as I felt aggrieved by it, there was an element of, come on, boys.
Yeah.
Definitely.
No.
You know, and that's me saying, I'm agreeing.
No.
There's an element of like our discipline wasn't good enough. Then you add that with just a few key injuries, and then it just spiraled out of not out of control because we didn't absolutely capitulate out of the Champions League or anything like that.
No, but your head seem more on your shoulders now.
It kind of just, I feel like we just fell victim to just our downfall, if that makes sense. We kind of felt sorry for ourselves.
Yeah, you did.
We felt sorry for ourselves,
Very much
including
did.
myself.
Yeah.
Felt like just this, fucking the refs and everything's nothing good. I mean, we didn't have much luck. And this goes back to my point. To win a league, you need luck.
Yeah. And you also make your own luck.
You make your own luck, but you also need luck.
Yeah. But you
Like
may-
Liverpool rode their luck at points last season. You know, Salah was fit the whole season.
Yeah.
There's an element of luck to that. Van Dijk's fit the whole season. I think there's an element of luck to that.
There's an element, but they're
That's what I'm
also
saying. It's an element.
a very.
I'm not saying they're extremely lucky.
No, I know.
They're a great side.
Yeah.
Won the league fully deservedly.
No, I know, but I think there's also they make their luck in the sense
Yeah.
of like I feel like that's also a skill to make your own luck and an asset,
Yeah.
which I think you seem to you're developing.
Yeah.
And yeah, no, I'd be scared of North London Derby. I am, especially because you've beaten us in like we haven't won in how many years? 3 years maybe.
Yeah, when was the last time you beat us? Hong Kong Derby. There you go.
Yeah, what can I say? No, but on the real, it's like 3-4 years since we've beaten
I'm
you.
trying to think. Was the last time was when you beat us to top 4?
I think it's Conte.
Conte. Yeah.
3-4. Yeah, honestly, 3-4 years ago.
Yeah. Decent. All right. I think that's probably a good point to wrap up.
Yeah.
Next week, we will talk about. There's some big Champions League games tonight.
There are.
Unfortunately, I won't be able to watch them because I'm working at one of the Champions League games. It's the shittest one as well.
It's a good one.
Are you going to watch it? Or are you
Yeah.
going to watch Real Madrid?
No,
you
I'm
should
watching-
watch Real Madrid, realistically.
No, Tottenham Copenhagen. Fucking hell.
Have it both.
Yeah.
But there's got PSG, Bayern, Liverpool, Real Madrid tonight. So there should be some good football. to watch.
No, it'd be great.
And then this weekend there's a huge game which
Yeah.
I'm actually really interested about. Liverpool City.
Yeah, it's actually quite a big weekend, to be honest.
Yeah, because you're playing
We
United,
got
as well.
United. Yeah.
So Tottenham United and Liverpool City. So next week
Yeah.
we're gonna have some nice things
Good
to talk
shit.
about.
Who do you have? Jack Bournemouth, was it?
Sunderland.
Yeah,
Sunderland
that's
away,
that's a
which
good
is
game.
quite. It almost on paper wouldn't be, but the fact that Sunderland
Yeah.
are doing well, Xhaka's returned.
Yeah.
Well, not returned, but we're going there. But you know what I mean.
No, good game. Just very because we do need to wrap up, but I do just want to quickly touch about the shit scheduling of Premier League games and
And the Champions League.
the Champions League. Yeah,
Why can't you put PSG Bayern on Wednesday,
Yeah.
Real Madrid and Liverpool on Tuesday?
Yeah,
So
exactly.
we can watch both.
yeah, and this is
But no.
terrible, and all these fucking late kickoffs on a Saturday just
Woke nonsense,
just
mate.
fuck off. Fucking bullshit. Flip you. You should be the 2:00. We should be the 5:30. Chelsea Wolves or I don't know,
No, but
Villa or
I
someone
agree.
the early kickoff on the Saturday.
You don't need 4 teams at 2:00.
Yeah.
Because I don't.
And they're all shit games.
Because if you want, right, and I wouldn't mind this, you stick one on Friday night.
Yeah, I don't mind a little Friday night kickoff.
Friday night, and then you have Saturday. You have a few 3:00s.
Yeah.
You have a 5:30.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily agree that much with the 8:00 on a Saturday.
I don't like that.
It's not my favourite because
Yeah, 'cause
I've watched the 5:30.
The
I'm kind of
5:30
happy.
is the late kickoff.
Yeah.
You don't need a late kickoff.
Yeah.
What's going on?
And then you can have one on a Monday as well.
yeah,
So you have 2 at 2:00 on Sunday.
yeah.
A big one on 4:30.
Yeah.
Then a Monday night.
Yeah,
I don't know. You got
simple.
Friday to Monday.
Yeah.
We've got football matches to watch every single day.
Exactly. There should be max 3 games on a Sunday. Max.
Yeah.
I should wrap that one up.
Yeah, we'll wrap that one up. Thank you guys so much for watching. We appreciate all your support as always. This is now I think this is
Oh,
supposed to do
49.75. 49.75.
Yeah, so this was going to be technically the 51st episode, but we need to do a 50th episode
Yeah.
special.
49.75.
So
bear with us.
bear with us on the 50th. Thank you guys for watching. See you next time. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for watching the Background Football Podcast.